Hey, howdy everyone. This is Bobby O. Hold on a second. Let me cross the street. Aloha at the city park and beach. Hold on. I'm wearing scent of the day, probably the first time, 31 RUE CAMBON, Chanel exclusives. I really like it. I've got some issues with it though. Not with this wearing, but doing my research. I'll let you know. Anyway, I just wanted to take a few minutes of video to thank everybody for watching and kind of maybe take this opportunity for people to get to know me better. Across the street there, before those condos, is the big mall. Maybe you can see it. Oh, let me zoom in there. Up on the balcony, Neiman Marcus. But that's Moana Mall, all here, and they have condos built for people to buy for millions of dollars, and they could be close to shopping, whatever. But in terms of sniffing and buying retail and checking out, that is my go-to. I mean, I have no other choice. I have a perfume shop in Chinatown that's super cool, and I know the owner. But across the street there is Macy's, of course, Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, which I frequent, and Neiman Marcus, high-end. Neiman Marcus has the Aventus counter and so on. There used to be a perfume shop in here, Perfume Mania, but that's gone. But that's where I go to sniff and occasionally buy stuff, you know, stuff that is not discounted or the internet doesn't help me. And across the street is Moana Park. A guy was playing some music. Hopefully YouTube doesn't flag that for copyright, so I just started to use that as an excuse. I think I'll upload this by that lifeguard station. There's Wi-Fi, it's faster than my house. Over there is Waikiki. Anyway, I'm wearing RUE CAMBON, but before I gave it this formal, kind of casual, very casual wearing on a Sunday, I watched Eugene's video again, probably the third time. Thanks, Eugene. And I listened to it and I understood it more closely. And then Super Jacobs, and then Lanier's, which is great. But Super Jacob, I wonder, Eugene, and if you have any thoughts about this, or Eugene's crew, the Whack Packers, Wacky Packs. You guys are all talking about the former EDT, which I used to smell all of those going through Chanel boutique, but I never bought them. It was too early for me 4 years ago, even 3 years ago. I would buy some now, but they're gone. So I'm stuck with the EDPs, and I'm happy with that with Coromandel. But Super Jacob absolutely destroyed the fact that the EDPs are the only ones available now, the parfums. And RUE CAMBON, he gave a great review in history, but he would never think about getting the EDP into the mid, and dry down is like mud. I like the drought on a RUE CAMBON. It changes. I've already dabbed it on my hand like 2 or 3 times. I know I like it. We'll see about this because I'm sweating and it's in the sun. Maybe it's gonna be kind of messy. But, you know, opinion. That guy knows everything Chanel. He knows more than me. He's more sensitive, the finer points. But hell, man, I wish I had the EDT. It's more sharp, defined edges, they say. So I'm only normal. It's gonna affect my opinions. So I have my 4 mil sample of RUE CAMBON. It might be the second one I like after Coromandel. Gardenia, man, I like that one too. And then of course 1957. But you know, in the back of my head, I'm thinking if I get another Les Exclusives full bottle, it might be the 31. But then he absolutely ripped apart the fact that they changed over to the EDPs, and you know, everyone understands why, because they got to stay afloat. They have to make money, and then the ingredients are less quality. So it's stuff like that. And then Eugene was recently reviewing it, and it was a great talk about it, but it was the EDT. And then so was 5 years ago, or whatever it was, with Lanier. It's the EDT. And I want the original without even knowing. I want the original. I mean, in some perfumes I have the original, and some I have close to original, like DHI 2011. That's good enough for me. I'd like to smell the 2000, the original DHI, for instance. But I'm more than happy with it. But with the Les Exclusives, I had an opportunity, and I would always smell them. But just smelling them, you have to wear them and read about them, and to get them, you know, understood in your mind what's won and remembered. So I enjoyed the reviews, and I enjoyed Super Jacob's review, but from his standpoint, he is reviewing something terrific, a totally different product. And we only have the EDPs right now, so. And I don't know, most everything is worse today, or a lesser quality. So that's my thoughts right now. I do love the Gardenia. Yeah, I like a lot of them. I'm beginning to like identify each one of them when I'm smelling them blind out of my little sampler set, and I can identify each one. 32 I like. I just love my Coromandel. I love when a gal wears it, even though I think it's overly masculine. Cuir de Russie, I think it's a little feminine leaning. So this is where I live, in the big city. It's far from the Tetons where I used to live, or in Alaska. But there's my gig over there, Moana Mall. Actually, it's more over here. And all the department stores. That's where I have to get my Chanel and some Dior's. Yeah, I kind of accrue my mileage, or I mean my points on my credit card, and go to Bloomingdale's. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm gonna finish my walk. Sweat some more. I'm parked over there somewhere. I hope you have a good rest of the weekend. See it.